Now everyone, how are you doing? So today I'm looking forward to this one. I'm actually making something for myself. Before we get into that though, I'll just quickly show you what I've been on with this last week. I'm really annoyed actually because the video what should have been out now was me carving a kingfisher table and chairs. But just near the end of the process, gust of wind sent the GoPro and the tripod flying, and then the SD card I think has got damaged. So it looks like I may have missed the whole process of that one, which is a shame. But I'll quickly show you what I've been on with. So I made yesterday a couple more planters. This time we've got the kingfisher, and then we've got a moon gazing hare. Just on some what are they, 500mm wide larch planters, so they look nice. And then here is the kingfisher table I've mentioned. So this is like a maybe garden table or coffee table, I guess, if you like. And then with just the kingfisher there perched in the back, looking over. I suppose the lily pads with the minnows. Lily pads are your coasters, I guess. Put your beer on there, and then I've got a little matching kingfisher chair behind it as well. So yeah, I may well be able to save it on the but going by the looks of it, I'm no expert. I think I'm gonna lose the whole process in that one, which is a shame. However, well, I can always make another one, can't I? And then we'll do it again then. So give me an excuse to make another. So today's, or well, this week's project, I'm gonna make some new gates for the front of my house. So what I'll quickly show you what we've got. So I went to see my good friend Nick over at Wavywood Sawmill, as I always do, and he's milled me up some lovely big slabs of larch. So these I think these are 405mm wide, 25mm thick, so not crazy thick. Still some weight to them, but what it means that I'm only doing a little relief carve on there, so I don't need it to be any thicker really. I don't want it to be, but otherwise it'll get too heavy. So I've got, I forgot, I've got 6 lengths there, and then I've got 2 other lengths with a live edge, and these are just going to be my fascia boards to go to the side and to above, because it's on a carport. Just so I can give it a facelift and make it look nice. Oh, little hedgehogs, hi. So what am I going to put on my gates? Well, on one of my first carvings I did was an 8-foot wizard, which is on my front garden, and I thought, well, he has got a bit of a Gandalf from Lord of the Rings thing going on. Well, he's a wizard, so I thought, well, I might as well keep going with that theme. So let's have a look. So if for anyone who knows the Lord of the Rings, you will recognise this. I can't remember what the actual name of it is now, so I'm not even going to try. But yeah, I'm going to have these two dudes and try and copy this scene, essentially. So yeah, so this should be interesting. So let's see if it works out, shall we? So yeah, I don't know if I'm pushing my luck. So what I've got to do is I've got to make some space. Then what I'm going to do initially is put them all up on a framework so they're all butted up, get them cut to the right size first, and then yeah, I guess we'll start carving. So right, this should be interesting. So we'll get you set up, I'll clear some space, and then yeah, I'll see you somewhere down the process. Cheers. Now then guys, right, I had a change of plan. So I've decided to, as you see behind me, get the gates fitted at home and then carve them. Just easier. But anyway, so I'll quickly show you what I've done so far. So I've just got them fixed on, just put some trim either side and on the top there. So I think you might end up looking like Santa's grotto the way it's going. So I'm quickly going to draw ready for the carving, so we're going to get on with that. So I'll get that drawing done and then we'll get you on the stand for the actual carving process. So anyway, we're getting there. Now then guys, as you can see behind me, job done. Let's have a quick look. What do you think? Must be some Lord of the Ring fans out there who will appreciate this. So I've literally just put on a coat of yacht varnish, so it's got a bit of a shine to it at the moment, but yeah, I'm happy with that. There we go. So job done. Right, see you in the next one.